Alright, what is going on, my friend? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home office, and this is going to be a talk about what you're searching for, which is how to start a restaurant business plan. But not just this, I'm going to share with you some critical principles and information you just got to know when it comes to building a business to help you get the results that you want. That'll save you like a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of late nights and frustration. And when it comes to planning out a restaurant business, alright, when it comes to starting a restaurant business, having a close friend of mine who has started a restaurant business, dealing with the process, okay, even if your passion is food, the process itself is something to keep in mind. And my friend, he's a very passionate cook, passionate chef, and when he started his restaurant business and he was asking for help from myself, dealing with the supplies, the equipment needed, you're talking fridges, dry storage areas, freezers, the whole 9 yards, and you're not just talking about one fridge. Typically you're going to have more than one fridge and freezer. And then, stoves, dishwashers, all this stuff and more. It cannot just add up to a lot, but maintaining it on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, it can be just a complete headache. And because of that, having seen my friend work like 18-hour days non-stop for the past 2.5 years doing this, and not really having the leverage that he wanted and now really second-guessing himself, I would advise you, before you consider starting a restaurant, alright, before you head down this path and you go through the headache of planning out what equipment, supplies, if you can afford the right fridge, if you can afford to have, enough space for dry storage, before you go through that headache of planning all that stuff out, okay, before you head down that path, I've got something I want to throw your way here, and my story and experience with this goes back over the last 1.5 years when I transitioned from a traditional brick-and-mortar business, and I came across a person who was building a business on the internet, and they're building a business without dealing with supplies, equipment, or any of that overhead, and going through the stress of planning out, if you can afford this or you can't, or trying to get a loan, alright, which I would not suggest you do to start a business. And because they weren't going through those stresses and that headache, to be honest with you, just building a business right from their laptop, from their computer, without any of that, in a lucrative fashion, making more money every month than I was making in like 2.5 years. Because they were doing that, obviously results may vary. I'm not guaranteeing you results here. Income disclosure, results do vary. I'm not guaranteeing you anything, but they were able to do that, and because of that, I started to model and copy what they're doing. It was attractive to me, and in less than about a month, I was able to create myself, working my butt off, learning some things, a full-time income business, working part-time, which is not average or typical. I decided not to be average or typical, but I can't emphasize it enough. If you want to start a business that creates time freedom and flexibility, where you can do what you want when you want, the internet is the best business you could start. Learn how to build a business online, and that way you don't have to take on that overhead, because with that overhead, it decreases your income and your profit margins, but without that overhead, automatically your profit margins go up high, and that is exactly what the internet can do for you, with the right help and the right guidance, obviously, because it wasn't until I connected with someone who is willing to connect with me, who is building a business online, that I had that breakthrough. So make sure you connect with someone. There's a lot of different businesses and systems and programs and trainings out there online. Connect with someone who is building a business online, who's willing to connect with you and walk you through exactly what to do and how to do it to help you hit those results that you want. So I appreciate you, my friend. It's been fun, and if you'd like to learn more information about how to build a business on the internet, if you want to learn, how I can help you build a business on the internet, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn some things, if you're willing to put in work, you're not afraid of that, not afraid of all those things, connect with me on my site, check it out, grab your training. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description, and I look forward to seeing your success story. I look forward to seeing your success and seeing you on the beaches of the world. Take care.